Morning, Cancer, and welcome to your November reading. As always, even though this is for November, you can see this whenever it comes to you. My readings are always timeless. Take what resonates, leave the rest with the rolls. You can be male, you can be female. This is simply going to show you what will happen from you see this in a month ahead. As always, something is being activated from the day you see this. A big activation. And for you, there is also a big transformation happening this month. Something comes along faster than you think. Unexpected, I feel. And when I tapped into your energy, there's a couple of things that we should talk about that I feel. One thing is there might be insult, or there might have been insult from a person, someone who was loud with you, to the point of even yelling. And I do feel that you have this, like, I don't understand why. Like, what is the point of this? Why are you going off like that? There could be something with the Aries, because I felt a strong Aries energy. So for some of you guys, there might be something with Aries. But I also feel like with that insult, yelling, there's a confusion from your side because you don't really understand why. Jealousy, I heard, so for some of you guys there could be something with jealousy. Another thing I feel, especially, well, I don't want to say especially, but there could be something with love, but this can also just be personally, in your career, wherever, in general, that you actually want to have a little bit more freedom. You hunger for freedom. Yeah, and there is going to be a huge transition, I heard, when it comes to your career. So maybe some of you guys are transiting, can I say that? Going from one career to another, or moving from one place to another. But there is a big transformation happening when it comes to your career. Whatever is ending in your life is actually pushing you into your greatest power, your greatest victory. Yeah, it's interesting with this Aries energy. I also had this with Gemini, that Capricorn came through. So a specific zodiac sign. Okay, we are taking the Enchanted Map Oracle to see what else you need to know for this next month ahead. But I do feel there is exciting news, but there is also this, like, someone is just being arrogant, insulting you. Like, I don't understand it. It can even be like road rage, yeah, race and rage. Like, someone is just really in the middle of the street just yelling at you for no reason. Okay, what do we have for you? Making a choice. 4-2-4 with that. You're definitely making a choice. Definitely when it comes to your career. Yeah. There is also strength, 4-4. It is reversed. I'm not going to take it because I don't feel like I need to, but what I want to say with that is that you have the strength and the courage and the confidence to make a decision. Yeah, I heard the choice. Yeah, making a choice, but the choice. You're healing something. Yeah. Okay, so we are just jumping straight into it and seeing what this has to say. You are faced with a dilemma or a fork in the road and must make a conscious choice regarding the next right action. Whatever that choice is, you must take responsibility for it. Yet you needn't be afraid. You may not have all the answers right now, because the way ahead can't be known until you have embarked and traveled a few steps. Ooh, I feel that could be hard for some of you Cancers out there. Like, Why do I need to make a decision before that I know what's going on? Decision making. Transformative. This is transformative. We are taking the tarot to see what else comes out. But very exciting. I did hear something about going back to something, and I felt very cold on my shoulders, like someone put their hands on my shoulders. Going back to something? Like a choice or something you have let go of, you didn't believe in, and now you need to go back to that, do that again. Very specific. And I saw 7. 7 is all about decisions. 7 of Cups. What happened there? The Hermit reversed. Could be something with letting go of a Virgo, but it could also be that you are actually being asked to step out there after a time of being isolated, not making a decision, being confused. Yeah. Let's see what else. I'm also going to show the cards. 8 of Swords after. So you're still a little unsure, feeling trapped. Yeah. Rebirth. Scorpio energy. Well, we are in Scorpio season. Maybe when you see this, you are in Sagittarius season. Sagittarius is going to be a very powerful month. That means that by that time, you really do need to make a decision. The High Priestess. Decisions, 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 decisions. And then we have the World, which is a perfect combination with the reversed Hermit. Because when the reversed Hermit comes up, we are being asked to step out there in the world. And sometimes we don't feel like we are ready to do so. But this is your biggest and loudest push. You're not a pushover. No. One more. Okay, let me put the cards down and then we talk about it. So, you did get the reversed Temperance. And here we have the Choice. Going to turn off the other camera. Obviously, there could be, well, 2 things actually pops up with the Temperance reversed. One thing is that you don't feel ready when it comes to making a decision, especially when we come into Sagittarius season. I wonder why it's so hard for you to make a decision. Also look at those birds. Is it butterflies? I actually don't know. It could actually be butterflies. They do actually. Maybe that's why I had this, like, you're going back and forth and then suddenly you realize where you need to go. Transformation. Transformation. If we talk about, and we just start at the beginning, which is the Hermits, especially with the 8 of Swords, I do see that there is a lot of fear. A lot of fear. And I wonder if it's because someone was not honest with you, or if you have not been honest with yourself when it comes to breaking out of something, when it comes to making a decision, when it comes to believing and trusting yourself. Stepping out there in the world, being seen, because the world, right? There's a lot of things happening out there right now, and sometimes we do want to stay put with the Hermit, especially when he is reversed, because we wanna lock ourselves inside our home and never come out because of whatever. But you are actually making that big step. You might be feeling alone making this decision, or just in general, not feeling that there is any support, no one is understanding you, probably because that you are very psychic, you are an empath. So the first thing that's important is for you to actually step out, not to isolate yourself, not to shut yourself out or shut other people out of your life, no matter what has happened, because there is a new beginning. No matter if you have been rejected by someone, no matter if it's in work or if it's in love or in friendship, doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter. Obviously, we do have, like, you know, Virgo and Sagittarius with the reverse card, so there could be something with that. We also have Scorpio and Pisces, but I don't see them as a bad thing because they are upright, but obviously, you know, who knows, maybe some of you guys are dealing with that. But there is a higher power that's calling for you. I wonder if some of you guys are doing anything with divinity, astrology, tarot, anything. There could also be a lot of activity, like spirit activity, and it frightens you. Again, you are Cancer. You are one of the most psychic signs. Your soul at this moment is preparing you for your biggest chapter. And with the Temperance card reversed, I do feel some of you guys don't feel guided, but you actually are. There is a lot of things happening around you, especially when it comes to spirits. I feel you are powerful psychic, or you have received powerful psychic insight in one way or another. There could be something with a grandmother, a mother, someone who tries to show you the way, someone who might have passed over, or someone who is still living. You might have inherited wow, that word, inherited psychic powers, and you're born with it, but you know, you're not really taking action on it, or at least that's, you know, what it feels like. Maybe you're impatient, like you go too fast with your communication with spirit, or with, you know, any decision that you need to make, because again, career, right? It doesn't have to have anything to do with the spiritual, but for some of you guys, I feel it does, but it can be in any way. There is some kind of impatience or an uneasy feeling that pushes you forward. There could also be this energy of like colliding or clashing with someone, so you know that you actually don't belong there anymore. You don't want to be there anymore. There is imbalance, there is like unfairness in something, and you actually just want to pack up and move, no matter what that is for you. Let's see what else. Now that you know that, well, Seven of Cups, the Temperance. Yeah, there is unfairness in something that actually makes you want to do something else, go in another direction. Let's see what else we can get. You are already making a new decision. Nine of Pentacles, and then we have the Six of Swords. When the Six of Swords comes up, it is you going on a new travel in your life, but it's also begging you to leave behind old habits, the past, but trusting. You're very guided. I also feel like you actually need to believe and trust that you are doing the work that you are meant to do, and that you are able to actually make your own decisions, leave behind what's not good for you anymore. I feel like you have tried to make this decision many times, but for some reason you have also, well, maybe you don't feel worthy of the new, or maybe you feel like you can't get anything better. It doesn't succeed anyway, but actually will succeed. That is what you're leaving behind, that mentality. You do need to take the first step here. And I feel like you really need to do that before we step into Sagittarius season, before December, before the end of the month. The end of the old. And I wonder if that is frightening for you, the end of the old. If you think about this like Aries energy that came into the reading in the beginning, it is actually you being the leader. And some of you guys might be a little fearful of becoming the leader in your own life, ending something, beginning something new. Because I do feel like you are ending and beginning something new. Because you're meant to do this, you're destined to do this, whatever this is for you. You are actually destined to do it. But I feel like with the Hermit reversed, you have actually waited a long time. A very, very long time. The pull, like Spirit is keeping you, making you aware of something. It's to the point where you're just shutting it out, and then suddenly it comes back around. Because that now is the time. Sometimes this transformation comes with a passing of someone. And I'm not talking about something that will happen in the future. I'm talking about something that has happened. So there could have been someone passing away in your life who's actually, like, that turning point made you realize, I get all emotional with that it's time to move on. I heard someone say it's also time to sell the house. Maybe some of you guys have had a hard time with letting go of something, some kind of belongings. It could be a house, but something else you've been holding on to it because someone who might have passed away, it was theirs. And they tell you that it's okay for you to actually, like, sell the house, sell the car, or move on, you know. It could be that. But no, regardless of what this means for you, it doesn't have to have anything to do with someone who passed away recently. I did hear something about last week, but this could actually be someone who passed away long ago, who is trying to be like, it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to do what you want to do. It's time for you to go live your life. It's time. Because you have been waiting for this new journey for a long time. And you know what's also interesting? Because looking at the Death card and the Six of Swords, that combination comes up when we are becoming unafraid of a rebirth in our life. Unstoppable. That is you. And I feel that is it, actually. I think you know, now you know what the decision is about. Making a choice. Well, actually, making a choice is very different from making a decision, right? Because making a choice is you making a choice for yourself. Like now you have a choice to actually decide what you want, which in the past or in the beginning of this reading you might not really have known what you truly wanted, but now you might understand what is actually holding you back. So now you created your own choice. You have your own choice. It's interesting how that can, that sentence can have a whole new meaning now, right? It's not about a decision you need to make. It's about you making and creating a choice for yourself. If that makes sense. And before we hit the 30th of November, is the 30 days in November? I don't know. But if there is, I feel like by then, at the end of the month, you have made the decision because you created your own choice. Yeah, I feel and hope that this makes sense for you. Let me know in a comment, and that's it. I will see you guys in the daily readings for more information and guidance, or I will see you next month. Bye.